Assalamu alaikum grade 3, how are you? Our lesson today is multiply by 7. In the last lesson, you have learned if we have an unknown fact, we can solve it by decomposing a factor into two equal addends and then duplicate the product. But what if we have an unknown fact and both factors cannot be decomposing into two equal addends? How can we solve such a problem? This is what we learn in this lesson. So let's start with example number 1. A museum has a display of 9 kinds of beetles, like this one. There are 7 of each kind of beetle. Good. 7 of each kind of beetle. How many beetles are on display? What do you think, grade 3? How can we solve this problem? Will you use division or multiplication? Yes, of course, we will use multiplication. We have to find 9 times 7 equals what? This is the symbol of the unknown. This is the unknown fact. We can decompose the large facts into two smaller facts. Even if we cannot decompose any of these factors into two equal addends, we can decompose any of these two factors into two addends, even if they are not equal. We can decompose number 9 into any two addends that make 9, like 4 and 5, 7 and 2, anything. And we can decompose number 7 to 3 and 4 and 2 and 5, even 6 and 1. But usually we will choose the numbers that we are more familiar with. You may memorize multiples of 5 more than the multiples of 6, 3, or 4. And multiples of 2 is really easy to know or to memorize. So we can choose this one. We can decompose number 7 into 2 and 5. Let's see, this is the whole array. Here it is. This is the whole array. We have 9 rows and 7 columns in all. Now we will decompose this array from this point. So now we have to erase 9 times 5 array and 9 times 2 array. Now we have two smaller arrays. To find the product of the whole array, we will find the product of 9 times 5, this equals 45. This is a known fact for you. And 9 times 2 equals 18. Now 45 plus 18 equals, let's add ones. 5 plus 8 equals 13, so 1 4 tens. Now 4 plus 1 equals 5 plus 1 equals 6. So 9 times 7 equals 6. The array shows that 9 times 5 plus 9 times 2 equals 9 times 7. So the unknown is 63. So again, the idea is to find a large unknown fact. We can use two smaller known facts by decomposing a factor into two addends, even if they are not equal, that's fine. In this case, rather than duplicate the product, we will add the two products to get the final answer. Now, please, grade 3, be sure to write these answers on your book and then try to solve example number 2 by yourself. It's so easy. It's talking about commutative property and how can we use it to find the unknown. And then you can check your answers here. Now, let's solve the question number 1. Use a known fact and commutative property to find each product. 7 times 5 equals what? The known fact using the commutative property is 5 times 7. Now you know all multiples of 5. So 5 times 7 equals 35. So 7 times 5 equals again 35. The same for question number 2. 7 times 2 equals what? The known fact is 2 times 7. You know all the multiples of 2. So 2 times 7 equals 14. And of course, 7 times 2 equals 14 again. Now it's your turn in grade 3, so please try to solve these questions by yourself. And then when you finish, you can check your answers here. This is for page number 437. And this is page number 438. The next 2 pages are your homework in grade 3, so please try to solve them by yourself. And then when you finish, you can check them here. That's enough for today, grade 3. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.